How many times have you planned to change your life, only to realize that your motivation seems to vanish the moment you start? We all have dreams, ambitious goals, but the truth is, many times they get delayed and never become a reality. What makes motivation slip away every time you need it the most? Not everyone knows how to keep that flame burning. This video will reveal 7 practical tips to not only overcome procrastination, but also persistently move forward every day. Get ready to discover strategies that will help you maintain your motivation, so every day is a step forward, bringing you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. These will be practical, powerful strategies to help you stay motivated every day, not just to live, but to live according to what you truly desire. Start today and discover how to create real change in your own life. 1. Understand yourself and your goals. Honestly, have you ever felt tired of constantly chasing after things that others call success? Have you ever asked yourself, what do I really want out of life? Or are you trying to please others, doing what people say is right? That feeling is definitely uncomfortable, right? But you're not the only one who feels lost, who hasn't been in a place where they don't know where they're going. In reality, when you don't know your goals, life can feel like a series of aimless days. You work every day but don't feel happy, don't have any motivation. It's like walking down a road with no map. You just keep walking, not knowing where you're going. You might work all day, but if you don't understand your goals, everything you do feels meaningless. When you don't know what you want, life makes you feel uncertain, unsure of yourself. But really, this can all change today. The important thing is to stop for a moment and ask yourself, what do I truly want? Not what others want for you, but what truly makes your heart beat faster. Marcus Aurelius, one of the famous Stoic philosophers, once said, "Nothing is burdensome if you do it with passion." That's the key. Once you understand your goals, motivation comes naturally. When you know what you want, you won't feel tired or low on energy. Everything will have more meaning, and motivation will follow you every day. You might be asking yourself, so how do I figure out what I want? Yes, sometimes you'll need to take time to listen to yourself, to feel what truly excites you. But don't worry, it's not that hard. It's all about understanding yourself and listening to your inner feelings. You can sit down and write out the things that make you happy, the goals you think you can achieve. The important thing is that you feel good about what you're doing. Actually, you can change all of this today, right? When you clearly know your goals, you don't have to chase after what others think is right. Every morning when you wake up, you'll feel energized, not because you're following someone else's plan, but because you're living for yourself. Remember, real motivation doesn't come from the outside, it comes from within. When you understand your goals and reasons for living, everything will become clearer. So, have you truly understood yourself and your goals yet? If not, don't wait any longer. Start today. The destination isn't as important as the journey you're on, and once you know what you want, everything will change. Not a little, but completely. 2. Build positive habits to keep motivation every day. Oh no, have you ever felt like you're stuck in a spiral of work and your motivation seems to fade every time you face difficulty? Have you ever asked yourself, why can't I keep my motivation every day, no matter how hard I try? Truly, this can make you feel exhausted, and many times you wonder if you're on the right path. But the truth is, it's all because you haven't built the positive habits to maintain your motivation. Habits, are the things that can keep your motivation burning all day. Without good habits, everything will feel like a series of boring, tiring days with no meaning. But if you create positive habits, motivation will naturally appear. You won't have to look for motivation every morning. It will come from the little actions you take every day. How do you start? Simple. It might be just waking up early every day, spending a few minutes to sit and listen to yourself, or writing down 3 things you're grateful for. These habits might be simple, but they will be the foundation for keeping your motivation. You'll see that every day when you wake up, it won't be a task to do, but an opportunity to live your best life, to do the things you love. Philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "Nothing is burdensome if you do it with passion." This is a profound reminder. When you build positive habits, motivation will come naturally, not from the outside, but from within you. Motivation isn't something you search for. It's something you create every day. Can't do it right. But really, have you ever tried? You don't need to do everything right away. Just take one small step every day. Start with simple things: a book, an early morning, an inspiring conversation. And then, when these habits start to form, you'll realize the magic. Motivation is no longer something you have to find, but something you create. Think again. Do you have any habits that keep you motivated? Don't think it has to be big things. It's the small habits every day that keep you steady, moving forward. If you're persistent, motivation will come, and you'll see that every day is an opportunity to grow, to live fully. This feeling will not only help you keep motivated, but also help you live a truly meaningful life. So, are you ready? To change everything, you just need to start building positive habits today. And don't forget, nothing is burdensome if you do it with passion. 3. Connect with the community. Have you ever woken up one day and felt like you're facing an invisible wall? Tired, no motivation, and feeling like every step is a battle. That's a feeling most of us have experienced at least once in our lives. But the important thing is, you don't have to face it alone. Why is connecting with the community so important? Simple. We are social creatures. We weren't born to be alone in this world. In fact, loneliness and lack of connection can be the reason we lose our motivation. When you have no one to share with, no one to understand the challenges you're going through, everything can seem very unclear. But when you connect with the people around you, whether it's family, friends, or even like-minded colleagues, you'll see a noticeable change. These people aren't just supporters. They're an invaluable source of encouragement. When you can share your feelings, dreams, and even failures with others, you'll realize that motivation doesn't always come from within, but from the relationships you build with those around you. You might not realize it, but every time you share your goals with someone, you are creating a connection that can help you maintain your motivation. They won't just help you feel less alone, but also provide encouragement, advice, or even a new perspective on the challenges you're facing. You'll be surprised to find that sometimes, simply hearing someone say, "I believe in you," can turn a tough day into one full of energy. And remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, "A great person is not one who walks alone, but one who knows how to connect and journey with others." Community is not only a source of support, but also a powerful catalyst for maintaining your motivation each day. In this way, you not only keep your energy up, but also discover new perspectives, new ways to face challenges. So, remember this: you are not alone on this journey. Connect with those around you, share your difficult moments, and you'll realize that it's not just you, but they too are the strong motivation that helps you keep going every day. 4. Developing a positive mindset. You've probably felt stuck in negative thinking, wondering whether you're capable, questioning if things will ever go right. It's so easy to fall into that vicious cycle, right? But did you know that a small change in how you view life can make a huge difference? Exactly. A positive mindset is the powerful key to keeping your motivation every day. Imagine a challenging day at work, with all kinds of things going wrong. You might immediately think about quitting, feeling tired and discouraged. But if you change your perspective, you'll realize that every challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. When you face difficulty, instead of just seeing an obstacle, view it as a stepping stone to your progress. We cannot choose what happens to us, but we can choose how we respond to it. That's one of the basic principles in life philosophy. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "When something cannot be changed, how you respond to it is what matters." Think about it. If you maintain a positive attitude, no matter how tough the situation, you'll always find a way to solve the problem and keep moving forward. When you maintain a positive mindset, you not only increase your chances of finding solutions to tough problems, but you also generate motivation for yourself. The reason is simple. Positive feelings help you keep your energy up, reducing feelings of discouragement and fatigue. Yes, positive feelings are something you can actively nurture by changing how you view life. So how do you develop a positive mindset? Start with simple things, like being grateful for the good things in your life, even if they are small moments. Start each day by reminding yourself of the good things in life, even the smallest achievements you've made. When you focus on the positive, you'll easily realize that things aren't always going downhill, and there's always a reason to keep going. Remember, motivation isn't something you just find when everything is going well. Sometimes, it comes from those moments when you force yourself to look at a challenge from a different perspective. That's when you realize you are much stronger than you thought. And every time you feel exhausted, with no strength to go on, try asking yourself, what good will come from this challenge? When you change your thinking, you'll no longer feel tired from the difficulties, but you'll feel energized to overcome everything. 5. Dealing with stress. Who among us hasn't faced stress, right? Life is full of stressful situations. Work, family, relationships. Sometimes you may feel like you're drowning in a pile of unfinished tasks, endless worries. But don't worry, stress isn't an enemy you can't beat. In fact, how you deal with stress is what determines whether you keep your motivation or not. The first important thing when dealing with stress is understanding that it's a part of life. Don't avoid or deny the feeling of stress, because as Marcus Aurelius said, the only thing in your hands is your attitude, and that is what you can control. When you accept stress as a natural part of life, you won't feel overwhelmed by it anymore. In fact, stress can be a source of motivation if you know how to view it the right way. So how can you maintain motivation when facing stress? One of the most effective ways is to focus on what you can control. You can't change the circumstances immediately, but you can change how you react to them. For example, instead of letting yourself get swept up in a whirlpool of anxiety, you can stop, take a deep breath, and think about what you can immediately do to improve the situation. Stress only really has power when you let it control your emotions. Remember, you're not a victim of stress. You're the one in control of how you respond to it. One of the simple yet powerful methods to cope with stress is practice mindfulness and meditation. When you spend a few minutes every day calming yourself down, focusing on your breath, you'll find your mind becoming clearer. And when you can master your thoughts, you'll easily maintain motivation even in the face of difficulties. To cope with stress easily, don't forget one more thing. Take care of yourself. This may sound simple, but it's really important. Make sure you get enough sleep, eat healthily, and stay active. When your body is healthy, you'll be able to maintain a stable mood and respond better to stressful situations. Stress is not a bad thing. It's a part of life that you can control. If you learn to view it positively, not only will you overcome difficulties, but you'll also grow stronger. Try once to see stress in a different way. Instead of letting it make you feel powerless, let it be the motivation that helps you explore your hidden potential. Because in the end, nothing can stop you when you know how to face and overcome stress with a calm and strong mindset. Keeping motivation every day isn't a long and difficult journey, but rather the creation of small yet powerful habits, positive connections, and the right mindset. When you clearly understand what you want and why you want it, every day becomes a step forward, not a battle. As Marcus Aurelius said, we cannot control the wind, but we can adjust the sails. Life doesn't always go the way you want it, but you can always control how you face it. So, start today, whether the road is long or short, as long as you stay on course. Motivation will always be your companion. Success doesn't come from giant leaps, but from consistency every day.